Libra, welcome to Ether Tarot. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. We're doing a general collective reading for you today, so just take what resonates. We can switch the roles if you need, but don't try and make anything fit. If it's not your story, it's not your story. And so we're starting off with some tea leaves. And we have the Star, guaranteed success, first card out. Love it. Guaranteed success. We've got the Ant, work, achievement, success. More on success. We've got Mountain Road. You are on the road to, you guessed it, success. You're doing something right, Libra. Like, you're doing something right. Just keep doing what you're doing now. So it feels like confirmation. You are doing something right. Okay, or a lot of things right. Now this could be your mindset too, like no matter what, I am going to overcome whatever challenges. I am going to be happy. I am going to get what I want. I am going to be successful. And you have to have that mindset to get what you want anyway. You can't be like, oh, woe is me, I'm never going to get what I want. And then all of a sudden success comes in. So I feel like you've got this positive talk, positive reinforcement. Okay, next card out, we've got dogs, getting together with friends. And another dog. Whoops. Another dog, far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. So we got dogs and we've got success. You might be a dog person, Libra. You might have a dog or two. At the bottom of the deck, we have crib. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. This is like the Empress card, right? Because, she's about bringing things into fruition. She is giving birth to something, if not a baby. She's in that creative energy. It can be an enterprise, it can be a new project, a new career, a new business, bringing something to life. And like overall, I just feel like you've come to life. You've come to life. And it's rounding out so nicely. But I think you're on track or getting on track, and you know that there's going to be hurdles to climb over with this mountain, and that's just life. But you build those muscles along the way, and then the mountain's sort of more like a little hill. You're coming from, we just got the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands come out. So I feel like you're fighting for this like change in your life. You're fighting so that you're not left out in the cold in this Five of Pentacles. Like you have the upper ground, and I feel like this is where somebody left you or wanted you to be. And so I feel like they're getting back what they wished on you, and you're getting this guaranteed success. So let's see. Okay, we've got the Seven of Cups, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Chariot, and Judgment. Right. Empress in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and Ace of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So with the Seven of Cups, it's like you've got all these options, and maybe you're trying to narrow it down. But this can also speak to a bit of confusion, like confused by all your options. And I feel like it's to do with, you may feel like you've got all these options, but it all kind of boils down to how much money they're going to cost to for each one. You may feel like you can't just go out there and do everything you want to do, or anything you want to do with your life, because some things require more money than others. We've got the Moon card too, so it feels like you're in the dark about a few things. I feel like you need to just get more information. I feel like you're confused because about some different choices and options that you're deciding on in life. Maybe this is to do with work and career and money. Maybe this is to do with something that you're wanting to bring into. I feel like there's one particular thing that's getting you a bit confused, because I feel like everything else is on track. But there's something around your money options that's keeping you a bit confused, because you've been in the dark about it, and I feel like you're wanting to come out of this, but you don't know where to start with something, or you don't know what to start on first. And this could be like you've got all these great ideas, and you just don't know which one to start with, is the thing. And maybe you've also got a project you want to bring into the world, and you don't know how to turn that into a business, or you don't know how to take what you love to do or what you want to do and make money out of it. I feel like that's where the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is with that. And I feel like the advice here is just, write it all down. You could even get a pendulum, and you could put, say you have 10 different ideas or 20 different ideas. Put 2 of them on a pendulum, on a piece of paper, and do the pendulum. Which one's better to start with? You'll get one. And then write the next 2 on, the one that won and the next one on. And you could just go through it like that until you narrow it down. Or you could just randomly pick one and start with that. And then you can get to the next thing, and you can get to the next thing. But, find a method to narrow it down. Flip a coin. Sometimes you just got to throw it into the wind and go, oh, well, I've got, it doesn't matter which one you start with. This is like overthinking something and just like getting analysis paralysis on it. And sometimes you just got to not give it that much meaning, and just go, look, I'm just going to start at the top. I'll work my way down. Write all your ideas or something out on a piece of paper. Just get them all down so they're not all running around in your head. You don't have to try and remember everything when you've got it down on paper. That's why they say, like just having a book or a notepad or something next to your bed. If you wake up and you've got, you're having trouble sleeping, it's like write everything down in your mind, and then you don't have, your brain automatically can switch off, because it knows, okay, I don't have to remember that now. I don't have to think about it because I got it written down. It's like it's a helpful method. Sometimes journaling. That really works for me when I'm just got a day and it's just all jumbled in my head. I'm not even necessarily looking for a solution. I just got to write down all my thoughts, and as I write it down, it's like it helps the brain process and just unravel. You may just be able to find a method like that can help you unravel your mind. Clarify this. 7 of Cups. Yeah. You could be going around in your mind about a situation that you've walked away from. You're trying to like emotionally disconnect from something, but maybe you're trying to speed up the process. Maybe you're still healing from a disagreement or something that happened with somebody else, and it's like you're going over and over all the details in your mind. And it's not helping you to disconnect by doing this, because you're still focusing on it. You're still focusing on the situation or the person or the, conversation, whatever it is that happened. And so you're keeping yourself in a turmoil by doing that. So yeah. Just going back to what I said before, find a different process. Because with this 8 of Cups in reverse, it's like It's like either somebody wants you to come back after you've left, or you want them to come back, but you know, it's like somebody's trying to wrap their head around somebody's behavior. Like, how could they say they care about me in such a way but then treat me the way they do? And you're trying to make sense of something that, you know, there is no sense in it. There is no sense in it. It's like you've just got to, like, you're trying to it's like trying to understand why people do what they do. Or a particular person, say you've got a person who's a narcissist, or say you've got a person who's, you know, just in a mental health category, mentally and emotionally they have issues, and you're trying to find the common sense in what they do when everything they're doing is emotional or, you know, like off kilter, and you're not going to be able to make sense of it, you know, and unless you're a psychologist or psychiatrist, and then you still couldn't do that behavior yourself, but you can put them in a category of, you know, you could diagnose them. And maybe this is what you just need to do here is go, look, I'm not going to understand somebody with who loves me that has ill intentions or bad motives, or I'm never going to understand narcissistic personality disorder on a level of psychology, you know, like a professional psychologist can. I can only know that I've been through a bad experience, or I'm never going to be able to like fully wrap my head around bipolar disorder, or whatever it may be. But what you can do is go, I know that I was dealing with somebody who was mentally and emotionally abusive due to their disorders, and leave it there. Because you'll make that stuff personal, and of course it's personal, it happened to you, but it's not going to help going around and around, why did they do this to me? It's like, well, maybe you could just put it in the category of, this person's got a disorder, and whether it's me or it's somebody else they're dealing with, they're going to still behave that way. So in that way, it's not personal to you. In that way, it's personal to them and their disorder. So, yeah, I feel like you're still confused by something from the past. It's not fully disconnected from you emotionally. And there could be a little part of you that wants them to come back and do all the right things, but you know, it's not going to happen. They're not going to do all the right things. Yeah, somebody wants a person to return. May not be an ex, may just be a friend. Okay, so 3 of Pentacles just flipped over. And right as we get on to this work achievement success, and we've got a 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, which is screaming financial instability. Or, you know, you may not have financial instability, but you could be feeling like that. You could be having those feelings, and it could be around starting up some new project, some new enterprise with this 3 of Pentacles. So, but I feel like you're manifesting it, because we've got success, success, success. But I can see you're working through the phases, the emotions, the how-tos, and clarify this 4 of Pentacles. So we've got a 3 of Wands in the reverse, which is like having a plan that you change course on. Maybe changing your mind because you feel you could change you could be changing how you choose to go about something, because you don't want to have this feeling of financial instability. So, or I mean, this could just be, you know, you're changing course. You're not going to have this financial instability. You're changing course. Things are moving in a different direction now. Or you're kind of at a standstill as to what to do next. I don't know. Let's get another card on that. Give me another card for Three of Wands. Okay. We've got the Death in reverse, which is a resistance to this transition. And what you resist persists. So I feel like you've kind of like put a hold on things for now. You put a hold on things for now because there's other battles that you're still getting over, dealing with. But we've got the Tower in reverse, the Justice in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of other stuff going on in the background and you still don't have your justice, but you're avoiding a tower. Yeah. And you're trying to get some perspective on how somebody has behaved. Bottom of the deck, we've got Lovers in reverse. So these, yeah, you're going through a transition, or this is somebody you're dealing with. They are resisting this transition, this ending, and this instability that it's left them feeling. So a Nine of Wands in reverse is talking about like somebody who's not finishing what they start. I don't know if this is your energy or not. We've got the Fool to the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Something could be like dragging out and it just has not finished up yet. But this is like somebody who's, you know, wants to quit or not work, or quit when they're right near the end, when they're right kind of like just before the ending. They just want to like quit and take the easy way out. Or King of Swords to the Fool. This could be a legal matter, which is going to give you this fresh start. This could be somebody you're dealing with that's just, you know, like going to give up. Or there could be like multiple ways that you could take something with a legal matter, and you might just take like the quickest, easiest solution rather than the one that's going to take a little bit more time but can create a different result. You may just be like, you know what, just get it done because I'm so desperate to get my fresh start and leave all that baggage in the past. And now this makes this Four of Pentacles make more sense, because I feel like somebody is trying to hold up you moving on in your future, and they're resisting this ending, they're resisting this transition, so they're trying to create this instability or something to try and hold on to you. And I feel like you're just wanting to get something done and hurry up and move on. And you're just tired. You're just ready to throw it all in. You want to get yourself unstuck with this Eight of Swords in reverse. You just want to be unstuck from what looks like a King of Cups in reverse, and maybe also a King of Pentacles in reverse. This could be the same person. This King of Cups in reverse could be the father of your children. Not sure who this King of Pentacles is in reverse. but there might be multiple people you just want to like get away from them. You just want this fresh start so you can move, so you can do whatever with your life. You're feeling like trapped at the moment and you just want to get out of there. We've got the Chariot, Cancerian energy. This is like, you know, you're ready to get out there and win. You've got a direction and you know where you're heading. And you're dressed for a victory. So let's see, clarify this Chariot. Four of Cups. I feel like you're jumping between two places. Like 1 minute you're like, yes, I'm doing it, I know where I'm going, I know what I'm doing, you're like motivated, and then the next minute you're feeling a bit nostalgic and depressed about the past. So, you know, it's just this backwards and forwards, which is what we saw here at the beginning with the Seven of Cups and then the Eight of Cups in reverse. It's like you're excited about all your options and all your choices, even if it gives you a bit of confusion, but then at the same time you kind of want things to return back to the way they were, where it was comfortable and you knew knew what to expect. Like it's just, this is uncomfortable transition time. It's changing, and it's nice to be, you know, with things that are familiar. But look, we have an Ace of Cups and a Three of Cups. So even though I feel like you're still getting over something from the past and grieving that, you have new love coming in, and you have happy celebrations coming in with friends, social time. So I feel like you have something to look forward to. And this can help pull you out of this feeling of depressed, or, you know, if you're not depressed, just these icky thoughts. I feel like this is this new cup being handed to you. You know, you've got some nice things in your life, you've got love in your life, and now, you know, you're getting a new cup come in, and, you know, something to get excited about. Sometimes, some days, I feel like even though you've got this new cup coming in, it doesn't feel like it makes much difference. Clarify this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, we have the Sun card coming out. Like, I feel like after all your hard work, right when you feel like quitting, you get this breakthrough. You get this breakthrough and you get your fresh start. I feel like something you've been pushing and pushing and pushing to have. And you know, you might have been on off a little bit with it. But you're about to have the Sun come out. Everything's about to be illuminated, and I feel like it's a legal matter that gives you a fresh start, or, you know, you get something. Maybe a DVO or something. You know, you might have had a problem with someone and they might have been hassling you, and maybe you got something sorted there, because we've got the Devil at the bottom of the deck with the High Priestess. This is somebody who's got some toxic addictions, some bad behaviors. But at the same time, it's like, right with the High Priestess energy, there's a real polarity. It's like the light and the dark. This is like Scorpio energy. They are the master, they, you know, Pluto energy. Pluto is like those polarities, that night and day, good and evil. This is like the fight against good and evil. Really, it's like the complete opposites. So, but you have something illuminated here, and you've got a fresh start here. So this is what you're dealing with, this Pluto energy, this like complete like flip from one extreme to the other. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. With the Page of Wands in reverse, somebody you don't have any passion or desire to communicate with at all. You certainly do not want to be repeating a cycle with them. The World in reverse and the Lovers in reverse, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you have no. This is like somebody who tries to use spirituality to be abusive, or you know, like to manipulate. This could be somebody who is trying to create toxic behaviors by, you know, in a way with like this is like somebody who uses like a spiritual type vocabulary, talking about the light side, the dark side, the you know, all the different things, and also to try and like cloak themselves like they're coming from a spiritual place, but they're actually the devil in disguise, in the worst way, in the absolute worst way. And they use this to try and have you chained to them. This is like somebody who says, oh, you know, you're my twin flame and all this, you know, kind of garbage, when they know that they're actually a toxic person. Toxic person can never be a twin flame. Somebody who abuses you is absolutely not a twin flame. They're a fallen twin. If at best they're a fallen twin, and they'll be replaced because they didn't live up to what they were supposed to do in this lifetime. I feel like you're in this High Priestess energy, and you're literally such a light energy that you are constantly being attacked by the dark side. You're constantly being attacked by people with this devil energy in them. And you may be like, why do all these people always come around me and do these things to me? It's because you're in this High Priestess energy. They just feed off you. This is like a vampire that just wants to like drink your blood, literally, like your life force. They're just after your life force. So you'll always have toxic people wanting to come after you if you're on the light side. Okay, we have, yeah, and this could make you feel a bit depressed. We've got Judgment coming in, and a distant friend is thinking of you. So clarify this Judgment. Queen of Swords. So yeah, the truth is coming out. The truth is being spoken. You could be speaking your truth. You'd be standing in your truth. The law is on your side. You're in a good position. But yeah, there's something that's been unbalanced in your life that's been, you know, keeping you in this Five of Cups. But we have an Emperor in the upright here. Aries energy. So you could be speaking your truth to this Emperor. Well, this Emperor may be coming in to help balance things out, but with the Temperance in reverse, this Emperor, you and this Emperor could be out of balance at the moment. So why? I feel like you're in this Queen of Swords energy, and that Emperor is in the upright. With this Queen of Swords could be like a lawyer that's representing you. Because we've got the King of Swords down here too. So King of Swords to the Queen of Swords. You could be getting a final judgment on a divorce. Yeah, we got Two of Cups just flip around. And a Ten of Cups. So like a happy outcome to a problem. So, when's this coming in? Can we get a timing card on it? What's the Queen of Swords to the Judgment? It might be a bit of a fight. You might be fighting back first. We've got a Five of Swords there to the Queen of Swords. But, I mean, you're coming out with the Ten of Cups here. Maybe you're just like really happy in yourself that you're finally winning and fighting something, speaking up for yourself, Page of Swords at the split, you know, speaking your mind, speaking your truth, and maybe you've been suppressed for a long time and you haven't been doing this. So, it's all looking pretty good here. I think the biggest, yeah, just find a process to get out of this confusion in your mind that we talked about at the start, whether it's journaling or whatever it is, because I feel like, you know, you're keeping this energy around, and it's, you know, things aren't going to go back to the way they were, and I don't think you really want this old energy back. Find a process to narrow down all the different things rolling around in your head. And don't be resisting this transition that you're going through, because you've got a Three of Pentacles here. Like, you got something new to start. Don't put a hold on things, because, you know, what you resist persists, and it's just going to drag it out longer. So enjoy it, take it on, tackle it, enjoy the process, so that you know, you can move through these phases faster. Yeah. Okay, Libra, let's get you some advice. Looks like you got new love coming in though, Libra. And you've got some happy occasions coming up with friends, something to celebrate. So, some great stuff to look forward to here. Okay, we've got your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Who had that? I think it was yesterday. Somebody, who had that? I can't remember. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true for you, what you believe to be true is true for you. So believe in yourself. Attune to the moon, I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. Additional meanings for this card. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. You need to recommit to someone or something. In the lunar cycle, the first quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. When it's time for the sun and moon, It's a time when the sun and moon are at a hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt a small crisis. No matter when you pull this card, you need to see any dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be. It can also be a time when you need to stay strong through a storm. So, yeah, that's a nice one. Because, you know, you are on the road to success, but it's a mountain road. So, it's rocky, it's got roadblocks, it's turbulent, it requires, you know, you to pop a few blisters and get a few calluses and sweat a few beads and build some muscle. And I feel like that's where, you know, you can get to these parts where you want to quit, but then you keep on going and you break through and the sun comes out and all of a sudden you're at the top. You're at the top, you're on the precipice, you've got the peak, you've got the outlook. And then you can celebrate this every time you have a breakthrough. So, you know, just one foot in front of the other, and just do what you know to do for now. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just take the first step and then the next step and then the next step along the way. Okay, cool. All right, Libra, this is your reading. I hope it resonates, and if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Help this community to grow. Appreciate all your likes, comments and subscribes, and I'll be back in a couple of days with another reading for you. So until then, bye for now.